See the sky, see the clouds amongst the sun.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. You're here with Lulu Mystique. If you're new here, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. I hope you're ready for the journey of my channel. I want to say thank you for the love and support. We touch on the not so obvious things here. This is not a typical tarot channel. We connect with an array of different energies that choose to connect with us to pass on messages for, you know, your spiritual evolution and growth. Okay, we also sometimes tap into past energies of past lives as well. So we just go with the flow of the energies that are around us to support us, to encourage us, to enlighten us, and to help us evolve. Okay, so if you are new here, I always start with either an Angel Ascension card or an Atlantis card. First and foremost, to protect the space. Secondly, just to see again what energies are around us, wants to connect with us, and then we pull cards and explore their energies. Guys, again, I just want to say thank you for all your continual love and support, for the new subscribers, for the day ones that have been there. Like, so much love for you all. Let's crack on. It's a general read today, okay? So I'm starting with the Atlantis card. I think I'm going to start to write what cards I use in the description, because I do get a lot of what card did you use? And like, if you're new here, I make up names for quite a lot of stuff, okay? You get used to it, but you'll understand. So I literally, because I keep them out of their boxes, I have to go into my cupboard and dip. Like, what deck is that again? Oh wow. We've got what, 4? Damn. I don't want to take 4. That's just a little bit too much. But I'm going to take, you know what? We're going to leave them there just in case, because sometimes them energies really do connect. It's a lot of reading, because we pull the cards and read the affirmations or the wisdom on the back of the cards, and then we line up the read. Now we're going to go through all 4. So we've got the Black Mage, okay? The Magi were highly trained shamans, alchemists, and magicians with truly awesome powers. During the Golden Age, they used these skills for the benefit of all and were greatly revered. When the Magi decided to use their power for their own enrichment and ego, the frequency of Atlantis spiraled. Everything on Earth has a natural cycle. The Golden Age was the pinnacle of light, followed by aeons of darkness. Now it is time to rise once more to a higher frequency. Yeah, change. This card indicates the end of a cycle. In this plane of duality, situations and relationships inevitably end, making room for different experiences. It's time to watch your ego and purify yourself so that the new can be better than the old. So again, watch your ego as you prepare for change. Now guys, if you tuned into yesterday's read, that was a very powerful energy that came through, okay, about, again, ascension. So this, I think, is connected to what I'm feeling right now. Is it's connected to it, but we're going to look at it on a more earthly plane and a more earthly level, okay? But let's see what the other cards have to say before we speculate, okay? Then we've got the Ice Age that came through. I think I might do these 2 now and 2 at the end and see how it all ties up. So the Ice Age, a 2,000-year Ice Age allowed Earth to detoxify, rest and purify, so the planet could vibrate at a higher frequency. During the Ice Age, the Intergalactic Council was able to plan the 5th and final experiment of Atlantis, heralding the Golden Age, the most glorious and spiritual time there has ever been on this planet. Preparation time. If you choose this card, it indicates that a time of rest and relaxation is needed. Use this space to look within and purify your beliefs and thoughts. This is a time to contemplate or meditate on your life purpose and prepare yourself so that you can come into your life at a higher frequency than the old. The seeds of new beginnings are germinating. Now, you see, the read I just did, let's see. I'm not even going to say that yet. Okay. We're going to go with all of these cards right now. So then the next card is the love of animals. In golden Atlantis, people were aware that animals incarnate on Earth to learn, experience, and teach, just as humans do. Animals were honored and respected as equals, and everyone communicated telepathically with them. Some came to serve us, offering their produce or help. Others protected humans or offered Others protected humans or offered companionship. Humans and animals practice harmlessness, one of the highest qualities that can be attained. Be harmless. If you draw this card, your guidance is to connect with an animal today. Consider what you are learning from it and maintain an attitude of harmlessness as you telepathically offer greetings. Stay open for a response. A message or a sense of connection from an animal wishes to communicate something that will help you. So learn from animals and practice harmlessness. Okay, and then the last one is marriage. Okay, so if a couple wanted to marry in golden Atlantis, a priest would examine their auras to ascertain that they were spiritually and emotionally compatible. No ring or other symbol was exchanged, for they considered that no one could own or limit another in this plane of free will. Marriage was a sacred, lifelong commitment to provide a stable environment for children. They wished to ensure that a child's upbringing was balanced by both masculine and feminine energy in its informative years. Bringing up the future generation was understood to be a great spiritual responsibility, commitment. Your guidance is to commit yourself to something, a project, your home, family, work, or a relationship. Commitment is a powerful contract that will focus your energy to enable your intent to flourish. Make a commitment. Okay. Let's see what else. Wow. Okay. Yep, metamorphosis. Let's see what else. So we've got the 825 hertz of clarity, the clarity healing cloak. Rewind. Metamorphosis. We've got the 852 hertz clarity healing code. Followed by forgiveness, redemption, renew, reprieve. And then we've got another one that flipped. Galactic guidance, telepathy, advanced support. So just off from what I'm picking up, it's your choice. It's your choice if you choose that you want to evolve and commit to your path, your journey. It's your choice if you are going to allow ego to take control of you. Wow, the diamond dream of material wealth, true prosperity. It is up to you. Oh, and we've got another one, the cosmos, create. What is going on with me today? Creativity and vastness. Okay. You have a choice, as I was saying, as to whether you're going to allow your ego to get the better of you. Just because, and sometimes it can creep in. This is what they're saying. Sometimes your ego will creep in without you even realizing it's creeping in. Okay? So sometimes what tends to happen is you're on your healing journey, you're learning, you're exploring, you're educating yourself. You may decide that, this is just a hypothetical here. So you may decide, you know what, I want to be a crystal healer. I really resonate with the energy of crystals. This is my tool and I want to bring it to the world and put my little razzmatazz on it and make it a little bit different. Cool. You go through that journey, you pick up a course, you do your healing. But then as you're starting, you see, like sometimes where you may start off in a project where you're learning and you're inquisitive and you want to spread it with everyone and you're happy, And then as soon as you get your qualification or your verification to say that you are now a graduate of what you've learned, sometimes an element of ego can come in where you think you know it all. Okay? And this is a fine line that can happen when you start to become a teacher. All right? You need to be in a place where you can humbly check your own self before someone checks you, is what they're saying. All right? Always move with humbleness and gratitude. All right? Never think that you know it all. Okay? Sometimes people know something different. They will look at things from a different perspective, a different angle, because no one thinks the same. No one's pattern of thought is always linear. All right? So they want you to understand. I'm hearing, what's that guy? Peter Parker, the grandfather. With great power comes great responsibility. Okay? And if you're going to allow your ego to take place, this part of your evolution is not going to happen. They are not going to, these higher beings are going to say, no, not ready. All right? Everything with this life is a test to a certain extent, whether we like to hear it or not. We need to know how your ancestors, your galactic beings, your spiritual team, they need to know if you learned from your lessons, you're going to go back and repeat the same crap. Okay? As they say, there's another saying, new levels, new devils. Okay? It can be the same thing wrapped up in a slightly different way. You're going to see the red flags and say, ha, I passed this test, you tried it, but I saw it come in. Or you're going to go headline sinker into it, and the ancestors are going to be like, oh, man, I thought they learned from this one. No, okay, we're going to have to test her again. Bring her back. Okay, you know, like when you're in school and you might have to repeat a year or retake an exam because you didn't pass. This is what life is about, okay? Take time. Check yourself, check your ego as you're evolving, that you are not, again, causing any harm to others. I love the way how sometimes we just have to let the energies do what they need to do and we just adhere, okay? Surrender to it. Again, the messages is clear in these, but sometimes we have to see it in different ways. They want you to be of no harm. Yes, to animals, but no harm to others. On an energetic level, and on a mental level, a psychological level, an emotional level, a spiritual level, physical, you name it. They don't want you to be of harm to anybody. So release your ego. You are a powerful being. Do not abuse what you have, because as they give it to you, so shall they take it away. If you are going to abuse the power that your ancestors and your galactic beings and your spiritual teams are going to give to you. Okay, I really feel like I need to do this and just flip these cards over. Okay, harmlessness. Okay, but at the same time, like what came out in the other read, detoxification is something that needs to be done on a regular basis. They are taking me back to an Egyptian era in my mind's eye. This is what I'm seeing, where they would have some really beautiful, vast celebrations, okay, where they would drink and they will eat and they will have fun. But they also knew that they had to balance themselves out. Then they will go through moments of detoxification, purification, and fasting and healing, okay? We are of flesh right now, okay? Our ancestors and our spirit teams understand this. There are going to be moments of overindulgence and doing some really dumb shit. They get it. But you also have to be of mind and of spirit to balance it out and detox and fast and be committed. Commit yourself to it. When you feel that internal pull, that calling of it's time to fast, it's time to do this, do it. Overindulgence could be food. Overindulgence could be alcohol. Overindulgence could be you started to smoke again because you was out with your friends and you thought, I'll just puff on one while I'm out, and now you're buying a box. It's time to stop that again. Okay? Indulgence could even be overindulging on social media because we've got different vices for the day and time that we're in. Okay? We have to know when to pull back, to center ourselves and align ourselves to the bigger picture, to the mission that we've got ahead of us. Okay? Great power becomes great responsibility. Where's my deck? Gone. I'm going to connect with these energies. they really want you to... they're saying the reason why they have to test you is to make sure that you are of mind and spirit and soul, to really be the beacon that they need you to be at this moment in time for humanity. All right. They're also showing me... Why are you showing me this? Please elaborate. They're showing me the drunken master as well for some reason. Why the drunken master? Oh my goodness. Oh, again, these cards. We've got, oh my God, we've got so much that's come out. All right, we've got the fourth ray of harmony. We've got orbs of light, star child, second ray of wisdom, an invitation to connect, and the seventh ray of ritual, order, and ceremony. But I'm still very caught up on the drunken master energy. Okay, what they're showing me is, it's this energy of overindulgence. Okay, the drunken master is... They're also showing me the energy of you have to play fool to catch fool again. What is this in relation to, please? They're also they're showing me, please don't be judging anybody by how they look. Okay, all right. Don't judge people by how they look or how they present themselves, because sometimes it's the people we overlook that have been sent into our lives to really impart some great wisdom and knowledge to us. Okay, and they're showing me, like, when you look at the drunken master, he appears very drunk, obviously, but the martial arts skill that he has is phenomenal. Okay, and sometimes, you know, it's like a chameleon, so to speak. The drunkenness is like his shield of his greatness. But at the same time, they're showing me this overindulgence. Please, if you overindulge in certain things, it can actually strip your power away from you. Okay, because it's blocking your signals. It's literally blocking your signals to other dimensions. So be very, very, very mindful of what you're doing. You're in a place right now where you really need to choose what it is you want to do. It's either you're fully committed to your spiritual growth, okay, or you're going to be fully committed to your human experience, okay? And I know that sounds weird. Either fully committed to your human experience or you're going to be fully committed to your spiritual growth. It's up to you, okay? You have an invitation to connect. You also have the seventh ray here of ritual, order, and ceremony. You need, again, to commit to this order and ceremony of self, okay? Because you are a star child. You've got so much. You're surrounded by so much love and protection, okay? But if you're going to hit that default button, or that self-sabotage button, that may appear to be fun to begin with, or a celebratory thing. Oh yeah, I passed the test. Let's go out for a drink. And it starts to become habitual again. It's like every minute you're taking 10 steps forward, you're actually going 10 steps backwards. Okay, so they really want you to, like, take a moment and decide what it is you're really seeking on this path and on your journey. All right, and when you realize what that is, you're gonna have to be committed to it. And certain vices of the human experience, they want you to now evolve and leave it alone. Okay, so very much in particular, they're telling me alcohol. You need to leave that alone. Okay, it's not good for you. The type of being that you are, you need to leave it alone. Food is food. Okay, they can have an acceptance with food, but at the same time, make sure you're purging and cleansing as and when you feel the need to. All right, they're saying you may start to begin with like a seasonal cleanse. So 4 times for every season you cleanse your body and like restart. And then as you start to advance, you'll realize that depending on the foods you're eating, if they're not high vibrational foods, and if you do defaulter into lower vibrational foods, you're going to realize that you'll be cleansing a lot more, because you'll realize how much it actually slows you down, and you're going to start to feel uncomfortable with that. Okay, that's what they're showing me. Anything else? Ooh, there we go. Oh, begin writing now. Create, express, inspire. Okay, so again, even through the experiences that you are currently experiencing with your detox patterns, write these things down. There is so much wisdom and knowledge in your own experiences that you can share with others, okay? Again, to help them in their healing process. There are things, you know, the funny thing about life is, there are things that happen to us that we feel, oh, I can't share that with anyone. And you'll be amazed at how many people actually experience the same shit, but we all don't want to look like freaks and geeks in front of each other, that we keep it all in. And this is why, again, like, very heavy on being authentically you. There used to be a TV program called Freaks and Geeks. I used to absolutely love it. I was like, absolutely love it. Just be who you are. Write down your experiences, because your own value, your own experiences can help others, and it's like you're so unaware of it. Okay? Yeah, what did I just look? Teach and share just literally flipped open as I said that. Instill, instruct, educate from the experiences you're going through. Listen, if you have had bad moments with alcohol, or you've been an alcoholic, or even, you know, you like, what's the word? Recreational stuff. And you've managed to detox from it and stay far from it, or even you're maybe addicted to other pleasures, if you get what I'm saying, and you've managed to overcome it and put it in alignment and check it and understand what energy, motivated you into those things. What was you lacking for you to become addicted to certain things? You need to write about it, okay? This is something that you could help others who are experiencing it or going through their own detox patterns, okay? Even if you're addicted to food or sugar, and you know what it feels like and what that detox process feels like, all right? You need to write about it. I'm not saying put it in a course. Write your experiences down, so that when you do, if you're working with people who are now, you know, detoxing off of the same things you have, or you're around them, your words of wisdom and encouragement and teaching them because of the experiences you've been through can be so beneficial. And when you're speaking to these people, they may have symptoms that you never had. And again, it's something that you can add to this reservoir of healing, whether you write a self-help book for people who've been through these experiences, or you do a journal, like an online journal course. I don't know, I'm saying as it's coming out. These experiences, again, that are never really shared are needed. Commit to something. It's through your own experiences and your own detoxes off of certain things, whatever vice has held you, or what do they call the 7 deadly sins, or whatever you refer it to, that has kind of captured you and held you in a certain way, that's kind of stopped you from evolving, but you've kind of, you know, you've broken free from it. Now is your time to help others out of that slumber too. All right. But again, like I said, remove the ego. It bounces back to that, the teach and share. Being with great power becomes great responsibility. Okay, using your integrity, your discernment. Okay, very, very important. Anything else, Spirit? What does a collective need to know? That is a lot, but we take them. Nothing is by chance. We've got earth magic that has come out. We've got connect with animals again. Animal spirit guides, healing, and past pets. Re-energize your life, clear, positive space and harmony, and then nature spirit, elves, fairies, and rock formations. Wow. Again, just reiterating the same information when it comes to the detoxing, okay? earth magic. So again, the herbal remedies, being in nature, allowing nature to cleanse your aura, your auric fields, okay? Again, communicating with nature, knowing what you need to take to purify yourself from the inside out. What herbs do you need to take? Herbal remedies as opposed, you know what I mean? Can't really say it, but you know what I mean. Going to nature, connecting with nature, okay? Your nature spirits as well. Speak to your elves and your fairies and your crystals, rock formations, your crystals. A lot of crystals are actually encoded with information. Connect with them. What information do these rocks want to tell you? And this is why I say to people, you see, and I'm just going to say it as it is. I love my crystals. I have them around and I wear them, okay? Everybody has a preconceived notion of what rose quartz is about. But I always say, again, you connect with the crystal. What do you feel from the crystal? People will say that rose quartz is a very soft, loving energy. But depending on you, this shit could be too powerful for you. Do you understand? And this is why I always say, always go within and know what is right for you. Stop taking what people are prescribing to you and running with it. All right? Selenite already has its preconceived notion of its power and what it does. But how do you connect to it? Does this energy come across as soft or is it powerful? When you tap into it, what do you sense? What do you feel? Okay? And this is why. And I never throw shade on anything or anyone. I'm not that type of person. But if you've noticed with my readings, I never use tarot cards. Never. And the reason why I don't is because, again, everybody, from the minute they have been created, okay, the co-creator of those decks of cards have already put their energy field and pattern over it in regards to everybody knows or has a preconceived notion of what the Ace of Cups means. Everybody has a preconceived notion of what the Devil card means. Everybody has a preconceived notion of what the Sun card means, the Star card. Everybody has a, you take a tarot course, everything has got, like I did a little skit with my kids and they were just laughing. Like if I was to pull certain cards, like the cup, the Two of Cups, oh, it's love and relationships are coming in, oh my God. Or if you pull on like the Queen of Air or whatever, Pentacles, oh, it's a possibly a fucking astrological earth sign coming towards you and this and that. Like everything already has its preconceived notions. All right. And to me, it limits the freedom of expression of an energy of a card. Okay. And because being an energy being, and when you're tapping into these readings, sometimes what you pick up from the card will juxtapose the preconceived notion, because everybody kind of gets the gist of what tarot is about through these courses and these teachings. So the true essence of connection through certain things is lost because there's a rule book now. Okay, and that's why I kind of steer away from tarot, and it kind of locks you into this more mundane middle world of sometimes chaos and confusion. All right, and being an expressive, creative person, I like cards that have more expansion in them, where you are using your own natural talents and gifts to be able to connect. And again, I'm not throwing shade at anyone or anything. This is just me as a being. I have worked with tarot, and they're not my preference, to be honest. Okay, so again, tap into your reservoir. What feels right for you? Stop looking for the rule book or the preconceived notion of your healing, or what the herbs mean for you, or what the crystals mean for you, or how you're supposed to connect with your spirit guides, or how you're supposed to set up an altar. Go within yourself and connect to your spirit teams, and they will guide you and tell you how you are supposed to do things for you. Go to your own higher guides. They will steer you in the right direction. Okay, they will. I can't, like, no one can tell you about you, because you already know you, whether you like it or not. You tap onto these videos just as confirmation, because somewhere deep down within you, somewhere, this shit makes sense. You just need a confirmation to know, okay, I know this already though. All right? I'm here again as a guide, or as I always say a trigger, to trigger you into your own greatness, into your own destiny, into trusting and believing in yourself, okay? In trusting in yourself and the messages that are coming through. All right? And like I've always said, the things, I will give examples, but your spirit guides might guide you, you know, a little bit more to the left of something. So if I said to you, yeah, rose quartz is all about love, peace and light, and your ancestors are like, no, actually it's a portal to another dimension or whatever. Like, I'm just making this up right now. But if your ancestors are telling you something totally different about this crystal, or the experience that your lineage has had with this crystal, then you need to understand that, okay? And understand what effects it can have on you. All right? So anyway, back to this. Know your power, but don't abuse it. Connect. Again, the invitation to connect is what they're saying. The invitation to connect with your inner worlds. Where was the other card? The fourth ray of harmony. Look, you're going within. They really want you to go within yourself and connect, okay? Animals. I've got a feeling you may be being reintroduced. A reintroduction to a spirit animal. And what I'm picking up on as well with this, it's possibly an animal that in this world, in this moment, you might be scared of. I'm really sorry. They're showing me spiders for some reason. Like, you know, the insects and stuff that you may feel, you know, so like spiders or snakes or more reptilians. And they want you to understand the spiritual nature to them, okay? They want you to understand if everything has that yin and yang energy, good and bad in it, okay? Peaceful animals can be very vicious as well. Just like you can be of peace, love and light, and you catch me on a bad day, everybody's got that. Everything has that within it, okay? So they want you to really connect with your animal spirit guides. And like I said, the connection may be an animal or an insect that you may not feel very much affiliated with, but be patient. I remember there was a particular animal that even a picture of it, I was running, until one day it came to me in dream, and really weird, it sat down and had a conversation with me and made me understand where the fear had come from, and made me understand why this animal was connected with me. And now I'm a little bit more, I'm still just a little bit jumpy, but I'm open to this energy on a spiritual level, and overcoming my human fear of it on a physical level, okay? So again, there is something about this animal that wants to impart a healing on you, okay? And it's an ancient type of healing to that as well. Because sometimes things that hold great power are very misconstrued in this day and time to be seen as something negative, okay? So they really want you to connect. So again, the animals and the nature spirits right now are going hand in hand. Very much hand in hand. Anything else, Spirit? I feel like this is a very different read. As well, every read's different. But yeah, there's a lot of messages that our spiritual beings want us to know at this moment in time. It really is an eye opener. Wow. 2 cards flipped over. Okay. So we've got stand in your power, be passionate about your vision, bring about positive change. Then we've got the golden rose, cosmic pool, bathe in cosmic love and soak up the wisdom. Okay, we've got the great owl, the wisdom keeper. We've got the deer. These may be spirit animals that you need to connect with. But when you're connecting with them as well, again, like I said, understand the ancient wisdom of them. Research the spiritual meaning of these animals and see how far they go back in our history books and what they meant. Okay, so we've got the owl. How many times has the owl been reinterpreted over so many different cultures and the power that it possesses. We've got the deer. We've got, what else can I say? We've got a unicorn. What is this? A bear, a cat, a dog, a rabbit, a tiger. Okay, so maybe these may be animals that you may have to connect with. There's a wisdom that they want to impart on you. But again, remove the ego. Be of no harm. Cleanse yourself. So you can really tap into these inner portals of who and what you are. Learn to teach the experiences that you've been through in a way, again, to cause no harm to anyone on any level. Wow, we've got another 3 cards that have popped out. We've got manifest your dreams, focus on your vision, seek satisfaction and contentment. Cosmic Pearl, expand your psychic gifts, open the gate to the angelic realm. Very heavy on psychic gifts in the past couple of reads that I've had. New opportunities, declutter your life, glimpse a magical doorway. Do you know what? I'm feeling this energy of a Halloween read coming through, because the energy, everything right now, and again, I don't know if I said it in this read or the read before, because sometimes when I'm reading it all becomes a blur. Declutter yourself, declutter your home on a seasonal level to bring in the new energies of the seasons. We're coming into the autumn equinox, okay? Get yourself ready for the autumn equinox. When we hit the, what's the other one? Shit, the words have left me. We have the equinox. We have spring equinox, autumn equinox. Then what's the other one called? Not the equinox, the bloody... If you know, you know. I can't remember what it's called right now. We have one in the winter and one in... Oh, shit. I can see the word in my head, but why is it not computing to come out on my mouth? We go through equinoxes and the other one. But you need to prepare yourself for these seasons to come in and embrace the energy that it brings, okay? The autumn, where we're, you know, the old, how can I put it? It's like the old things that are no longer of service to us. We're releasing and falling, just like the trees outside. The dead leaves are coming off, preparing. All right, winter, we go into like the ice age, detoxification time. Then we get prepared for the spring. And then the summer comes in when we come into our full bounty, our full essence. Okay? What is that word? Because it's irritating me. We have the spring equinox, we have the autumn equinox, and then whatever happens in the winter and the summertime. If you know it, just type it in the comments, just to thank you. All right, but they really want you to understand that the seasonal cycles, so you know how to use these energies. And again, they're also telling me with these seasons, what kind of element do you think is connected to it? So maybe you may need to be using more of that element through this season. So for example, you may feel more earthy in the autumn time. So connect with that earth energy. The winter time, you may be feeling more connected to fire because damn, you cold. You need that fire energy. Do you understand? Or you may feel more connected to the air and that energy. Again, there is no rule book for what you feel connected to at any particular time in your life. Follow your inner guides. They are guiding you for a reason. Okay? So anyway, feel like I've been ranting. Just follow you. Follow your spiritual guides, okay? Pick up what you need. What doesn't resonate with you, always leave behind. All right? And again, like I always say, not every read you're going to feel probably connected to, and that's okay too, all right? Again, everybody's at their own different timelines, having to deal with different stuff. We're all here just to help and guide each other and spread love and show love. We've got guidance and blue frame, here we go. So guidance, you are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms, the blue flame. Connect to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. Leave the ego at the front door. Okay. And you know what they're also telling me? Have a little chat with your ego. Why did they pop up? Yeah, release. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. Connect with your ego. Like, why does it inflame at certain times? Why? Ask it. Why? Why do you do this? Why? What part of me needs healing for the ego? Because the ego sometimes feels threatened. Okay, so why does it pop up? Creation. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. Yeah, and sometimes the ego can block that. Sometimes the ego can make us miss out on things that are truly destined for us because of fear again. Okay, so talk to your ego. Sometimes your ego could be heavily attached to an element of your shadow self. Connect with it, understand it, release it. But listen, sometimes everything is about balance, isn't it? So again, with your shadow self, I see your shadow as raw, unlimited, pure potential that just needs a little bit of love and taming. Okay, it's just on a wild one. And sometimes your ego will come through too. What is it connected to? What emotion is it connected to? Is it because you're feeling threatened that now this ego comes out to show that I'm the boss and I run things and I don't feel threatened, but really you do? Connect. Don't run away from yourself. Connect with yourself so you can have a better understanding, and you can talk to that element of you and say, okay, you here? Why? What's happened? Let's have a cup of coffee and talk this out. Yeah, you got to write it in your journal. You do that. All right. So guys, anyway, I leave you with nothing but peace, love and light, and I hope this resonates with you. If it doesn't, that is also okay. Again, take what does, leave behind what doesn't. Anything you do need from me at this present moment in time will be in the description box below. And I hope you've enjoyed this read. So guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.
This lucid dream will come as silence. So keep dreaming, babies, and stay woke.